Hello, welcome to the Kindness Advantage. I'm your host, Cindy Rowe, and in 10 minutes or less, I'll explore ways to share kindness into every corner of your life. And today, we're talking about something that has the power to connect us all, no matter who we are or where we're from. Kindness is a universal language. Now, we know that life, this world is really crazy and it's full of differences, right? Different cultures, different beliefs, backgrounds, values. But kindness is something that needs no translation. It actually speaks directly to our hearts. So, in the next 10 minutes, this is what we're going to talk about: how kindness transcends borders and barriers, how the media plays a role in sharing acts of kindness that actually unite us, and how you, yep, I'm talking to you, can share or help build connection through your own kindness stories. So, are you ready? I sure am. So, let's start with this simple truth: we are more alike than we are different. Would you agree? I hope you are shaking your head yes. One of the most beautiful examples of that is the way we respond to kindness. Whether it's a warm smile from a stranger, or a helping hand in a moment of stress, or a kind word on a tough day, those moments transcend language and culture. Have you ever received some sort of kindness from a stranger when you've been traveling, maybe to a different city, a different culture, or a different country? If you've ever experienced a hug from somebody else in another country, that feels like love. It needs no introduction. A hug feels like love in any country. A shared laugh connects hearts without even a single word. And if you've ever watched a video of people laughing, like, you start feeling joy too. And you have no idea what they're laughing about, right? If you just saw the video of people laughing. And a random act of kindness can build a bridge where words might fail. Ponder on that thought just a little bit, right? If you don't know what to say to somebody, is there something you could do for somebody? I think that's why I truly believe that kindness is a universal language. It does not require fluency. It just honestly requires intention. And if you've been listening to me long enough, you know I speak a lot about being intentional with our kindness. And we see this in the media sometimes. I see it more on social media than actually the reporting news media. But you'll see videos of strangers helping one another go viral, right? And that's because, it connects us, it resonates with us. And those kindness themed content seems to be shared a lot more than the negative news, at least where I'm watching. So I choose to follow the people that are posting kind stuff versus the nasty negative news. But it resonates with us because it reminds us of our shared humanity. It softens the blow, it softens the edges of such a divided world we are in. And it just reminds us that we are all human, just trying to survive. And when we see these stories of kindness, no matter where we're from or they're from, we are moved, we're inspired, and we feel connected. In fact, studies show that watching or hearing about acts of kindness can boost your mood, increase empathy, and even make it more likely to do something kind yourself. Now, that is true kindness ripple effect. Wouldn't you agree? So, how do you keep it going? How do you keep this momentum going? How do we use kindness to bring us all together instead of letting the world tear us apart? We all need more kindness in this world. So, number one, I came up with a few ideas, right? Number one, practice kindness across differences. Be intentional about showing kindness to people who look, believe, or live differently than you. Not only does it model inclusion, but it also breaks down fear and it builds trust. Something as simple as sharing a compliment or making room for somebody at the table or just saying hello can mean the world to someone who feels unseen. And number two, share stories that uplift. The media you share matters. And if you follow me, you know I share a lot of positive, kind things. When you post, forward, or comment on stories that highlight kindness, especially across different cultures, you are contributing to a narrative of hope and connection. It's not just content, it's actually influence. And if you have stories to share that you've experienced of kindness, I encourage you to share them with me. I am trying to gather kind stories so that I might share them on social media or when I am working with people, that it just is a good way to connect. So in the show notes, I actually have a form you can click on and fill out for me what your kindness story is. I'd really appreciate it. And my third idea is invite others into the conversation. Ask others about kindness they've received or witnessed. When we invite people to share their stories, we create community. We normalize compassion, empathy, and kindness. So you can ask, what's one act of kindness that stayed with you, or that you can remember? And who's someone that made you feel seen or cared for lately? These questions open hearts and they build bridges. I truly believe that the more we see and share kindness, the less room we have for division. Because when you focus on what makes us human, our need to feel seen, valued, loved, you'll find kindness is at the center of it all. A kind gesture from a stranger in a country you've never visited, or a story that reminds you that we're all in this together, it connects us. Kindness connects. So here's my challenge for you this week. Look for moments of kindness that cross boundaries. Share them, celebrate them, start conversations about them. And if you have your own story to tell, I want to hear it. So go to those show notes, click on that link, and share them with me. Or if you don't feel compelled to click on the link, just comment below and share it with everybody to see. I want to make kindness not just a value, but a dialogue. Because at the end, kindness may not solve every problem, but it will always bring us together, closer together, actually. So thank you for spending part of your day with me. Keep speaking the language the whole world understands, which is kindness. Together, we create waves of change through kindness.